As a Christian, it is essential to examine the values and principles of political parties to determine whether they align with biblical teachings. Liberal Democrats, in particular, often promote policies that contradict Christian values, making it challenging for Christians to trust them. One of the primary reasons Christians cannot trust Liberal Democrats is their stance on abortion. The Democratic Party has consistently supported abortion rights, including late-term abortions, which go against the biblical teachings on the sanctity of human life. The Bible clearly states that human life is precious and created in the image of God. Genesis 1:27, Psalm 139:30-14. Abortion, therefore, is seen as a moral evil that destroys the most vulnerable members of society. Liberal Democrats, however, have consistently voted to fund Planned Parenthood, an organization that performs hundreds of thousands of abortions every year. This stance is not only morally reprehensible, but also demonstrates a lack of respect for human life. Another reason Christians cannot trust Liberal Democrats is their promotion of the LGBTQ+ agenda. While Christians are called to love and respect all individuals, regardless of their sexual orientation, the Bible clearly teaches that homosexual behavior is sinful. Romans 1:26-27, 1 Corinthians 6:9-10. Liberal Democrats, however, have consistently pushed for the normalization of LGBTQ+ behaviors, including same-sex marriage and transgender rights. This promotion of sinful behavior is not only contrary to biblical teachings but also undermines the traditional family structure, which is essential for a healthy and stable society. Furthermore, Liberal Democrats often promote a secular humanist worldview that excludes God and biblical values from the public sphere. They advocate for the separation of church and state, which, while intended to protect religious freedom, often results in the suppression of Christian expression and values. This is evident in the removal of prayer from public schools, the erasure of Christian symbols from public spaces, and the marginalization of Christian voices in the media. As Christians, we are called to be salt and light in the world. Matthew 5:13-16, but Liberal Democrats often seek to silence our voices and exclude our values from the public discourse. Additionally, Liberal Democrats often promote a socialist economic agenda that contradicts biblical teachings on work, property, and charity. The Bible teaches that individuals are responsible for working hard and providing for themselves and their families. 2 Thessalonians 3, Humanist 12, 1 Timothy 5:8. Liberal Democrats, however, often advocate for government-controlled economies, wealth redistribution, and entitlement programs, which can create dependency and undermine personal responsibility. This approach not only contradicts biblical teachings but also fails to address the root causes of poverty and inequality. Finally, Liberal Democrats often demonstrate a lack of respect for Christian institutions and traditions. They have consistently attacked Christian colleges and universities, seeking to revert their tax-exempt status and limit their ability to operate according to their faith-based mission. They have also sought to restrict the free speech of Christian organizations, such as the Boy Scouts and crisis pregnancy centers, which often provide essential services to their communities. This disregard for Christian institutions and traditions is not only discriminatory, but also undermines the very fabric of our society. In conclusion, as a Christian, it is challenging to trust Liberal Democrats due to their stance on abortion, LGBTQ+ rights, secular humanism, economic policies, and their treatment of Christian institutions. These policies and ideologies not only contradict biblical teachings but also undermine the values and principles that are essential for a healthy and stable society. While Christians are called to love and respect all individuals, regardless of their political affiliation, we must also be discerning and critical of policies and ideologies that contradict our faith. As we navigate the complex world of politics, it is essential to prioritize biblical values and principles, seeking to promote a culture that honors God and respects human dignity.